Hey guys, Bree here. So here is our Easter box. Sorry they are falling a little bit. I tried to keep as much of it intact as possible, but this one says hello friends. This one says he is risen. But y'all, I have two options available for you guys. I have Easter cute or Easter religious, okay? So it's totally up to you which option you'd like. I do also have an option where if you want both, you save $5. But feel free, comment Easter. I will send you over the details. All right. All right. I just sent that over to the broadcast channel so you guys have it. But so your project or your box will come with, hi Sherry, it will come with a round. And it will also come with this, okay? It will also come with this. And it will have a small something else. But that I'm not going to show you because there were a few people that liked a little bit of a surprise. But it will be a smaller little cute item or religious item, depends on which bundle you get. Okay? All right, y'all. So we are going to do one of the projects just because I want you guys to see how this goes together. So this one is part of the cutesy one. So it's got a little bunny, a tulip, and a carrot. And then here is, I gotta see which way it goes. I think it goes like this. And they hook into each other. All right, so here is the religious one. All right. But let me know if you guys have any questions. And again, comment Easter down below. I do have a limited quantity. Thank you. I know my shirt just totally matches it today, doesn't it? So let's go ahead. We're gonna do this one just because I really want you guys to see how they're going to turn out once they are done, these trios, because we've never really done these trios before. I think I did offer them once before, but they were not connected. I think I left them as like individual vertical signs. So, and y'all, they are only available through Sunday. All right, so they're just going to be open for 2 days. I really did want to have these available for you guys yesterday, but something that I've been working on, it's still, you know, technology. It's like technology is not always on your side, right? So something I've been working on for a while. I thought it was going to be ready before we went on a cruise. That's how, like, I'm like getting a little impatient myself. So I have to remind myself it's gonna be okay. It'll be great once it comes out, and I tell y'all. But for now, I will just do it like this. I will do it the way we've always done it, and you guys will just grab it on my website. All right, just comment Easter. I will send you the link. Okay. It's loud. No worries. Sounds good. So I'm just going to do this trio set for you guys. And then I will get the rest of them painted and maybe post up some videos between today and tomorrow. But I'm going to at least get one of these done. All right. Let me scoot them in the correct order. So there are 4 of these little pieces. They look like little baby magnifying glass. These are what we are going to glue in and hook onto, like hook them up to each other. So save these pieces. I do recommend you will want to paint them or stain them whichever color you choose. I'll probably do the stain the same color as my background. All right, so we're gonna put the bunny face together. Here's the button. We're going to keep our bunny stuff together there. I'm gonna keep our tulip stuff together here. And I'm gonna go ahead and stain the background and the frames first, okay? Which transfer did I use for my tree? What tree? Hello. What tree? Do I have a tree somewhere? What tree? Oh, my T. I put an R in there. I'm so sorry. It was not a transfer. This is a shirt I bought. Yeah. My bad. I can't read this morning. It's fine. Yay, Penny. Woohoo! All right, so I'm going to use Tobacco Road Gel Stain. And let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and stain the back of all of these, okay? So we're just going to do the same stain all the way through the back of these. And the middle parts are, I'm so sorry if you hear my dogs. My sister just took Grayson outside to go on a bike ride. And my dogs are feeling a little left out there. So we're just gonna stain all of these. Okay, so the lines in here, they are actually cut. All right, so on one of them, on two of them, it will look like it might be broken. I just recommend, just be careful, okay? Just be a little careful. That is just happens to be where the line goes across. So, proceed with caution, okay? Do they still sell the stain? They might, but I also have quite a few jars. See, I just told you guys be careful and I started talking. It's fine. It's gonna be okay because if that happens to you, we're gonna survive. This glues on top of it, so it will glue it together just fine. If you're like me and you don't pay attention, just know it will be okay. See, I was telling you guys so I could tell myself out loud as well, and I still did it anyway. It's all good. Oh well. Apparently I don't listen to myself either, so you know. All right. A winter storm tomorrow. Ooh. Well, hopefully it is not too bad. Hopefully it is not too bad and everybody stays safe. Yes, the gel stains. I have not looked on the website in a little while for the gel stains, so I have to look and let you know. But if they don't, you can send me a message. I could probably send it in this box if you need it, right? Or in your next box or whatever. All right, this side as well. Let's be careful now. I went ahead and put it on here with, I put it on here with the tape so I wouldn't do it again. I just pushed it too hard in one direction. It just went snap. Ay. All right, so all of these are now stained, and then I am also going to grab those little magnifying connectors. They look like little magnifying glass. Let's grab these little guys. All right, we're gonna stain these as well. Not that you'll really be able to see them, but I'm gonna stain them anyway, just in case. I'm gonna stain both sides though. Okay. Done. Let's put those aside. Now, let's see. We're gonna do the next part here. And I was seeing if I had any more tape, like right here, but I don't see any. Okay. Let's go with, let's paint these first and then let's decide what color. I think we're gonna use Marmalade, but I'm gonna make my own color. Okay, I'm gonna make my own color. I'm gonna use Marmalade, but we are going to come up with a new fun little color. I'm gonna use, I need a little stir stick first. Hi. It was good. It was a good cruise. It was fun to hang out with everybody. All right, so we're gonna do the orange. Okay, and then I do want to lighten it up a little bit. This is gonna sound weird. I want to lighten it up, but I want to also darken it. I don't think I'm gonna use black. I think I'm gonna use ash, or I might use grage. Not sure yet. All right, so we lightened it up just a little bit. Let me go ahead and close that on up. I am gonna close up the black. I don't wanna use the black. I want to use, like I said, I want to either use a gray, some sort of gray color. Let's see, what gray do I have out here? You are not gray. Are you gray? You are not gray either. Let's see. I found one. Okay, this one's a gray. Let's see. All right, I might just have to use ash, but I would probably use Storm if I had it available, but mine is no more. I need to get another one. So let's add a little bit of ash. I hope I didn't add too much. I might have added a little too much. Sure did. All right, I might have to add more. I don't know why I was thinking that was gonna be a little bit. It's like I was telling myself too, I was like, okay, don't add that much, just do a little bit, and then I like wipe the rest of it in there. That's okay. We're just gonna add, I'm gonna take more orange, more marmalade, and we're not gonna mix the whole thing. I'm just gonna put the marmalade over here on the side, and I'm gonna take some of this color and mix it in. I just didn't want a super, super, super bright orange. You could definitely use like, I wanted more of a rust color, okay? There we go. That is much, much better. Here's the difference. Do you see those two colors, the one on the edge here and marmalade, okay? Yay, I'm so glad. All right, let us paint our carrot. We're gonna use Do I have any more sponges? Yes, yes I do. I see one right here. All right, so we're just gonna get right in here. We didn't even use a whole lot. We definitely had a lot more paste than we needed, but it's fine. All right, carrot is painted and a lot left over. Let me set that back there. I'm like, I don't know where to put my stuff. Hi, Stephanie. I think we could keep with pesto because I like the way pesto looks. I don't mind keeping it the way that it is. We probably can just paint this pesto on. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Stephanie. Tracy is on. Marcy. Connie, hello. And Melissa. Okay. Let's get our carrot greens painted here. I'll try and put this back in the camera view. Sorry, y'all. I haven't even bothered trying to fix my setup, y'all, because I'm gonna be moving it soon. We move our building on Tuesday now. So, as soon as I get it moved, I'm gonna go and buy the flooring on Monday. We're gonna get the floor put in on Tuesday after it's moved. And then I'm gonna start moving my craft stuff, hopefully, over there. And I will have a new live space. I'm gonna get some new custom cabinets put in, but he's not available until June. So I'm probably still gonna be living out of some tote boxes and stuff until then, until I can get all the things organized. But there's our carrot. All right. The cruise was good. The cruise was good. Yeah, I do love this color too. It does look a lot like rust, which I used marmalade and ash and a little bit of vanilla just to maybe like light, like, I don't know how it makes sense in my head, and then it makes sense when I look at the color. I just wanted a little bit lighter because I am using that darker gray. But if you're using Grage or you're using Storm, I don't think you need the vanilla, okay? So I would want to use this with a gray color and you'll kind of get that rust. So anyways, all right, next we can do the bunny. Let's do our bunny. I think we'll just go ahead and do it in vanilla. Right? We could do the bunny in vanilla. Thank you. I am gonna grab, oh no, that's my other one. Let's see. I know I have more sponges. I just gotta figure out where I put them. Oh, sponges. I found one. Well, where are the other ones? Okay, we'll just start with this. And here we go. I definitely needed some more painter's tape, but I think it's with my ribbon. I was using it to help me cut ribbon. Like, I will put a piece of tape on the table as my measurements. And I think it's with my ribbon bag still. Which we will be having another Whatnot sale. I'm thinking we'll probably have a couple next week. I think I'm just gonna do them a little bit smaller so I can get things shipped out quickly. And then as we're moving stuff over, I'm trying to like put things aside. That's like, oh, okay, we could sell this. This would be a good for Whatnot. This will be good for a garage sale. Maybe it's too big to ship. Things like that. So just stay tuned is all I can tell you. All right. Bunny is done. Now we just need, I think we'll do ash. Wait, what color is the nose is pink, right? I think we'll do ash for the eyes. So it's not just black, a little bit softer than black. All right. And then we'll go Marvelous for the nose. And the inside of the ears. We'll do those in Marvelous. Here we go. Yay, Mary! Yes, if you guys are interested in grabbing a box, feel free to comment Easter and then make sure you check it out. There are technically 3 options. There are 2 different types of boxes. There is the Easter cutesy one, which is this bunny one, as well as the bunny round, okay? And then there is the religious one, which will have your crosses. This one has the rock on it, and the stone, and then we've got the He is Risen. Okay. The boulder. All right. Let's go with the bunny ears, the nose, and Marvelous. Okay. All right, that's done. Okay, next, let's see. Okay, so each one has a ribbon. Oh, before we do the ribbon, I have the flower. We need to do the flower. Okay, so here's my thought. Work with me on this. Okay, I was thinking of course, doing mine in my farmhouse blues, right? Like my Ocean Mist. So I was thinking about doing the frames in Ocean Mist, okay? I would do my bows, my little ribbons for all of them in the farmhouse blue. And then I would do like the little buttons that go on top of everything in the Ocean Mist. And then as well as my flower would be like blue and the blues, right? I know I need to paint the stem in this color, so we can do that first because I know that for sure. But what do you guys think about the blue? Should I do it blue or should I keep it like with the pink and do the frames in white? Like, should I do a pink tulip and then do the frames in white? Or would you like to see what it would look like in that blue? Let me know. That's why I didn't paint the frames yet, because I kind of wanted to see what all of this would look like. I know the floral, or like the stem here, is gonna be in the green. But as far as the actual flower color, I had something in my mind, but just wasn't sure if I wanted to see that color through or not. All right, green is done. Now, oh, I am gonna wax this. I am going to wax this and add, I am gonna add a little bit of pattern on it. And the bunny. Okay. And I would like to add it to the tulip as well. Pink and white for the flower. I do think the pink would look good. You know, like it's just kind of a softer palette here. It's not quite like pastel, but more of like a muted colors. Let's see. The pattern I wanted to put on this though is, I needed a little bit of, where is it? I think I'm just gonna do it with glitter, or we could, ooh, we could do the puff. We could do the puffy paint. Do I want a polka dot rabbit? I might do a polka dot rabbit. That's fine. Okay, that's bright white. I need, well, I don't want to do it in pink. It's gonna look like it has chicken pox. Oh. I have not. I would definitely do your research before you use the sublimation spray so you don't ruin a project. I just have not been able to do it myself. Just haven't had the time just yet, but hopefully I will get a chance to, but sometimes it's just as hard to do that. Y'all, I'm having a difficult time thinking about what color I wanted to put on this thing. If I use pink, I could use pink. I just didn't want it to look like chicken pox. Maybe I'll just do a different pattern. Maybe that would help. That would probably solve my problems. Oh yeah. Let's do that. All right, I'm gonna go back over with our Marvelous color here. Add some up there. Cute. Let me dry the top part real quick so I can do a couple more small pieces up here on the ears. Okay. Ta-da! How cute! All right, now let's do the carrot. Oh no. Do I want to stick with the same pattern? Maybe I will. All right. Let's go with, I think we'll just go straight on here. Oh no, let's use that darker one. Remember we ended up having a darker color right here. Let's use that. It was almost like a little bit of a brown, but it was a very, very dark, like orangey brown. It was that first batch of color that I put too much. I put too much of the gray in. All right, it is there. That looks good. All right, so let me wash this real fast because we're gonna do the same thing to the other side, or the flower. Okay, so let's just wash it. And all right. Let's see. Let me wipe that off. And then let's do, I mean, I think we could go ahead and go with the pink for the tulip. So let's just go ahead, dab on the Marvelous real quick. Okay, and then for the inside here, we're gonna do let's do, I think we could also do this color, but I think this is what we could, well, let's just see. Let's just see. Wasn't sure if maybe I should try for a pattern on that one. Okay. And let's get this baby section painted. It's itty bitty. All right. So now let's go ahead and get this part done. We're gonna dry this. All right, and we're going to do the bottom part here. Well, I guess I could get the whole thing covered. So we're gonna do, on this bottom part for the green, let's go in with, this green might be a bit bright. Let's tone it down a little bit. Okay, let's tone it down. Let me get I'm gonna use a little bit of that new color, which is I think like lime sorbet. Yeah. And then we're gonna take some pesto. Let's mix the two colors here to come up with a little bit lighter green than pesto. I like it. Looks good. Let's give it a try. All right. So we're just going in on the leafy area with this one. Okay. And then up here, let's just do vanilla for the flower part. All right. Cute. And then let's get the other part of the carrot done right here. Also in this green. Okay. Done with that. We could actually paint the inside of these white. Now that I'm looking at it, I think it would do better as vanilla. I really wish I had the a better tape here. Very hard to paint little pieces without, like, with them moving all over the place. Ah! All right, there's one. Let's see if I can get these to stay just for like 2 seconds. Please. Ah! It's close enough. All right, now we can start putting these in our on our frames. Let me close these up. The only thing I have left to paint is going to be the ties. So we just need to figure out what colors we want to do all of the ties. I might do them in the middle one in pink for the rabbit, and then all the other ones will be white. I think that might look good. But let's go through this. Hi, doing good. You answered your own question. Oh, well, good. That's all. It's all right. Oh, for your board erasers, those tins that I got behind me, I really like them. They work well. All right, here we go. We're going to take this one. This is the one that has the middle, okay? So the middle one has both pieces here and the little inserts there. So I want these to be facing up, okay? So I'm gonna put my bunny on this one. I'm gonna put my bunny on this one. Let's go ahead and put in the ears real quick. And let's put our little nose and the eyes. Okay. And then we will go ahead and paint. We will need to paint that right there, okay? So we will hold tight on that. We know what that looks like now. All right, and then on the other sides, it doesn't matter which one you do wear, but again, whatever it is, make sure this is up straight. So if I put the tulip on the far left side, I'm gonna go ahead and put our little inserts back in. Oh man, guys, I messed this piece up. Of course I did. Hold on. All right, I kind of fixed it. Now let me fix it all the way, because I have like fingerprints on it. Let's fix that real quick. There's like a fuzzy thing on it. Let's get it all cleaned up. Okay. Hey, nobody ever said that crafting was clean, nice, and neat, that you never get dirty. All right, let's put that in here. So see, I do like it with the pink on the outside and the white on the inside. I think that looks fine. Then I think we'll put a pink bow on there. Like, where do you want to put the bow? Do we want to put the bow? Do we want to put the bow up here? Or do we want to put the bow down here? Think about it. And then we have our carrot with our little bow as well. All right. So let's see. We will do a white bow for these two. Or instead of using the wood cutout bow, you could definitely add your own ribbon, right? And actually put a bow on it instead of doing the cutout. I think that would work as well. I think that would be really cute. Definitely up to you. All right, and then we're gonna do one of these center pieces as all right, one of these center pieces as a white one, and then let's get out our Mobilis. I don't know what that says. Why is it hidden? That's weird. Hi. Yeah, feel free to comment Easter if you're just jumping in. And let's get the Marvelous back out here. All right, and then we're gonna do let's do 2 of our buttons also in this Marvelous color. I do wish I had like a white stain, like the gel stain. I think that would be hard, but that would be cool if I did have that. I feel like I just needed to add a little bit of pink. In my flower, I didn't really like the white by itself, so I'm just adding whatever I had left over. I think that looks okay. All right. Now we just need to glue. Oh, we need to do the last thing we need. Okay, the last thing we need is going to be the borders. So we do need the borders to be put on, but that is it. Where did my other button go? All right, let's put that aside. What color should our borders be? I almost feel like I need to swap these. I mean, I kind of want the bunny on this side in the middle, but what do you guys think? It's kind of hard. That's a hard, tough decision. I do think the bunny needs to be in the middle. Maybe it'll be okay. I will let it be. I will let it be. It's fine. Okay. Frames. What color frames? I think white. That vanilla color is gonna be the best option. All right, let's do this, and then we'll glue it all together, okay? So, let me actually bring this back out. Let's try and... The only thing about painting with a lighter color is I don't like that it gets on the inside and the outside of the frames. So I typically avoid using light colors on frames because then I have to paint the inside of it, make it look nice. And sometimes I'm just not feeling that. That's why I use that Tobacco Road gel stain a lot. Okay. Thank you. They are. Of course, I'm fighting it in my head too. I'm like, I really wonder what it would look like in Farmhouse Blue. I can't help it. I can't help it. So this is what I mean by having to get the inside pieces, okay? So I'm gonna turn it in here. Get the insides painted a little bit. All right. So these are a little exclusive box. They're only available this weekend and they are limited quantities. So if you haven't grabbed yours yet, be sure to comment Easter. I will send it to you. I will send the info to you and you can look at them. All right, there is one. There we go. Next. Next one. I know I could just do another set too. I might actually do the other one in the Farmhouse Blue, the religious set. I was thinking of using like purple or something, but I think I'm just gonna use blue. I ended up going with the pink just because I felt like that kind of tied some things together. I thought it looked okay. All right, let's get the inside. I do find that painting with these sponges is so much easier though. I mean, although sometimes I get my fingerprints all over the place, or maybe it just gets a little messy, it's just so much easier to clean. And then I can just toss this. I've had my paintbrushes sitting in water since before the cruise. Like, I don't even think there's water in it. I am so bad at cleaning my paintbrushes. I really am. That's usually why I clean like my transfers right away. If I don't clean them on my live, then it's probably not going to get done. So I really like having the sponges because I just, once they dry, I can still use them, or I can use parts of them. And then once I can't use it anymore, just throw it away. Full tulip flowers. I'm not sure. I can look and see what tulip stuff I currently have. Amy, if you'll, was it Amy who said that? No, Angela, if you'll send me a message, I can look and see what tulip stuff I have. Okay. All right. Let's paint the inside. We're almost done. Almost done here. Oops, got that on my shirt. Oh well. Good thing it's washable. All of our paste, that's usually what I paint with, is the paste. It's all non-toxic, washable. So it's all good. Now the ink, on the other hand, that's going to be more permanent. But we use paste for all of our painting stuff. Plus, it really helps me keep all the things, all of my decor, the same color. Not just within the same color scheme, like it's not just blue. No, like all of my stuff is the same blue. Whether I use a chalk like design, like one of those, or if I paint, you know, I paint with it. A farmhouse blue, yes. All right, let's go ahead and start gluing these things together now. So first, I'm gonna take my glue. This one I'm gonna cut open because it's not even open yet. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna get this here. Oops. Went a little off the edge there. It went a little rogue on me. Ah. And this is that one that I had messed up and accidentally kind of broke it there. But all is good. We're just going to push it back together. Okay. There we go. I'm going to let that dry. We're going to work on the next one. All right. Next one. Okay. And I just prop it over on its side, make sure they're lined up from the side and from the top. Done. Next. I know the shiplap is super cute. I've ruined too many brushes. Same here. Hello. Hi, Teresa. All right, making sure that is flat and correct. Looks good. Okay. Now, these two pieces here need to have these go in there, all right? These are the pieces that will hook onto the other parts to kind of hold them in place. So when you, there should be 4 of them. Here's the 4th one. Okay. When you glue them on, they will need to be glued sideways, okay? So I'm gonna put a little dab of glue in here. And I'm gonna push it all the way to the bottom part. And I'll show you what I mean in a second. Let me get the glue on there. Hold it in place for a second. Okay, so they will be sideways like that. All right, so I push it all the way towards the bottom part, okay? And they are sideways. There's the hole, all right? Because what's gonna happen is this will hook onto like that. I don't wanna do it because it's gonna move it. Do you get what I'm saying? It'll hook on like that and they'll all connect. All right, so you're gonna do it to this one and to this other one. So let's get those in there. I am using the Aleene's Turbo Glue right now, so hopefully it sticks a little bit faster than our other one. But I might have to clean up a little bit of glue as well. Maybe not too much. We'll just let it dry. Have a little bit of patience. All right, let's glue these together. Let's see. If I do this one right here, we need a little dab of glue there. And then maybe this way, something like that. Okay. And a little dab of glue in the center. There we go. Let's look at this one. Let's go right here in the middle. A little bit down this way, a little bit down that way. Oh, maybe like a lot of it down this way. Okay. Ta-da! cute dot center. Oops. Let's get our little rabbit taken care of here. Let's put the nose down first. Okay, and then let's get the dotted eyes. Boop. And the other one. All right, and then let's get its little cute sash here. Ta-da! And our little bow, or our button. Cute. All right. Let us glue. I think you go there. You go here. Okay, and you go here. Here we go. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Or if you're catching the replay, thanks for catching the replay. Oops. I don't want to push too hard and push out my little button, so maybe I should have put my little hooks on last. I might recommend that. Maybe put your hooks on last or put something underneath for when you press them down, okay? Let's yes, of course. Okay. Let's see. Let's press that down. I do need to add a little bit of glue in here for the other part because it didn't want to stay in there. Now, the glue that I am using dries clear, so right now you see all of the white glue, but it will dry once it does officially dry. It will be clear. Okay, all right. Let me put my lid back on. We are officially done. Oh, where's my other piece? Well, as long as these stay in place, we will be done. I'm probably gonna fill that in with a little bit of hot glue, just so it can stay in place, you guys. My hot glue will take like 20 seconds to warm up, but I will just show you guys the other items real quick, just in case you haven't seen them. So if you comment Easter, I will send you the details. So I have 2 Easter boxes available. There is the cute Easter bundle, which is going to be your cute little bunny, as well as the door round. It says hello friends, and it's got some cute little carrots that go around. And then I have the religious one, which has he is risen, and you've got your cute little cross with the sash there. And then your trio comes with these 3, okay? So then these will look just like this, except just the different design, okay? Now, if you get one or the other, you can choose one or the other if you choose one. If you want both, then you'll save $5. So you can, you're more than welcome to comment Easter. I will send you the information to it. It is only available this weekend though, okay? All right, so my hot glue is done and ready. Let's go ahead and add. We're just gonna kind of fill in a little bit of space around it and over it. Okay. Again, I'm going to fill in the space, go around and over it. And I'm hoping this will really help it. So I'm filling in the little gap, and then I'm going around like all of the creases around it to hold it in place, and then even over the top part of it. All right, so hopefully that makes sense. I filled in the gap on the top of it, right? And then I went over it as well. Okay. So let us see what this looks like all together. And I will definitely paint the round and show you guys what the round looks like as well. I will get that done. Let's see. All right, so here we go. These go like that and hook on. Ta-da! And then this one goes on here. Look how cute. So now they stand. They are kind of holding each other up. You can fold them in a little bit more. Aren't they cute? So this is the cute Easter bundle, and then it will come with the Hello Friends door round as well. This is 10.5 inch. All right. So it matches the same bunny. I love them. They're super cute. But let me know what you guys think. I hope you love them. Look how cute they are with all of our patterns on them too. I really like it. I think if I were to change anything, I would probably go a little lighter on my carrot instead of darker for the pattern. But that's probably the only thing I would change on here. Oops, I picked it up a little wrong. But other than that, I love it. I have to remember to hold these two. Well, it is strong enough. That last one's holding on even though I'm only holding to this one. Ah, ta-da! Okay. Cuteness. All right, y'all. Well, I hope you'll have a great rest of your weekend. If I don't see, I will pop on tomorrow at some point. Not sure if it'll be live or if I'm just going to post the videos of me painting the rest of the stuff. But again, common Easter, go grab your bundle. Some more fun stuff is coming. But right now, this week, this is kind of the only thing I can really promise that will get out this week as we are prepping to move. So I do have some other really cute things. They will also be limited quantities, but most likely I will have to limit it down to maybe a whatnot or maybe like 10 of an item only in order to ship those out quickly. Okay, but I do have some fun other Easter items that I would like to get out because I really loved them all, but I might have to just switch over to spring. And only cut one of each of the Easter stuff and make that available on Whatnot. So I don't know yet. I do have almost everything cut. I just need to take pictures of it, shrink wrap it, and we'll see where that takes us. Okay? All right, y'all. Well, take care. Have a great rest of your day. Hit that heart button for me. I sure would appreciate it. And y'all go ahead and comment Easter. Grab your bundle. We'll get them shipped out this next week. Okay? All right, y'all. Bye.